Hello there, thy says and thy lasses, two kings here. My name is Brandon, and I'm here to bring you a video about Dungeons and Dragons. So, I understand that I said earlier that I would do a Dungeons and Dragons video in which I would record and I would release the video, which I did record and I had the video. The only problem is the D&D group that is in that video. Yeah, I'm not playing Dungeons and Dragons with them again. Nothing against them. Just shit happened, and we're gonna leave it at that. Also, they kind of didn't show up ever again after all that hard work. A lot of editing. So, what I am gonna say is I did find a group of great people. This time I actually made a group of friends, not just random people that I met that wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons and came up with this crazy idea. So I am gonna record with a group, and I've been thinking real hard. For those of you that have played Dungeons and Dragons, you know I don't think ahead. I literally come up with shit on the spot. So this time I've actually started to plan. I know evolution is a thing, and apparently I hopped on that train. So I am actually planning, like, I'm trying a lot. This campaign I don't expect to be small. Like, you guys, I hope this campaign, like, you will see 13 plus videos just about this campaign, and I don't expect any of them to be short videos. The idea of this campaign is I'm giving them one overall mission. And this mission isn't going to be no easy task. I'm talking like a level 20 mission, and they're starting at level 1. And see, I've been watching a lot of One Piece, and I've been slacking real hard on it. So I'm on episode 380, I don't know, 380 something. And I understand how many videos there are for the damn thing, so I'm gonna just continue to watch the show. But because I like One Piece, I like the world and the idea of the islands, so what I did was this world that I'm going to create actually is islands. Like, I'm making like the world like a good percentage of water, and every single area is pretty much going to be an island. And they're going to start at the center island, which is going to be like the starter island. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. I'm really just trying to see how well I can make land, and because I'm actually going to make like a huge map specifically for this world. I'm going all out on the customization for this world. And the whole point is, so there's going to be a crap ton of islands, and each island I'm trying to make campaign length. Yes, every island's going to practically be its own campaign, because the end goal is supposed to be like a level 20 mission, so it's really level grinding. Now, the players themselves have to acquire a special artifact, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. And there is a total of 6 pieces. So in actuality, they only have to really go to 6 islands to complete the quest. The only thing is, they have no idea on which islands these pieces are on. So either they could be super fucking lucky and find all the fucking gems on the first 6 islands that they choose to visit, or they could not find any of them and go through like 17 fucking islands and then finally find the very first of the 6 pieces that they need. Now, here is a bit of the backstory that I've given for this world. So the backstory of this world was back before time, there was simply the angels. That was it. There was just angels. Nothing else. And there was this item called the Grand Gem of Divinity. This gem was where the angels were pretty much born from. It is literally the gem of divinity itself, hence the name, the Grand Gem of Divinity. And what happened was the angels learned how to tap into this divine gemstone of divinity, and they started creating things. They started creating, foxes, they created the earth, they created pretty much a lot of things. But what happened was some of the angels started creating things that was weird. Like hunger, death, um, and then their greatest mistake, free will. They ended up creating free will, and you see, nothing. Even the angels aren't immune to free will. They're not like entirely machines. So what happened was a lot of the angels um, pretty much started doing even bigger experiments where they started creating weird things. Hence the monster manual, the entire monster manual. That's all the fallen angels' duties. Yes, and I think I just skipped over that, but all of the angels that basically were doing this, and all the angels that were, yes, turned, were actually kicked out of heaven and were claimed as fallen angels. Well, free will ended up striking pretty much, striking, I guess you want to say, evil intent into half of the angels. You can put a theory in that it's about balance, because it's about balance. So good and evil. So they ended up starting this huge war, which completely destroyed heaven. And after like countless millennia, there was only two people left: one angel and one fallen angel. Well, the fallen angel got a hold of the grand gemstone of divinity, and he tried using it. The grand gemstone of divinity, just picture a clear gem with six lights, kind of just bobbing around in it: black, white, red, green, yellow, and blue. Now, these lights each represent a power or an element or an ability: light, dark, fire, earth, lightning, and water. And what happened was the fallen angel got a hold of the grand gemstone of divinity and try to use it. But you see, the only reason why the angels were allowed to use it was because there had to be like six angels. Each angel had to basically harness the power of one of the elements, or else the gemstone would go crazy. Well, he tried activating it by himself, and he only was able to lock into one of the six elements, which was the element of darkness. And what happened was the gemstone ended up not taking him over, but the power of darkness changed him, and he became the very first demon. And again, like another century passes between the battle of this angel and the new demon. And what happened was the angel managed to thought the only way to defeat the demon, because the demon was winning, was to destroy the divine gemstone of divinity. So the angel managed to get the gemstone away from the demon and then struck it as hard as he fucking could, breaking the grand gemstone of divinity. And in the explosion, completely erased heaven and chucked the angel and demon down to earth, stripping them of their divinity and power. So when they landed on Earth, there was new beings. All the humanoids, races, everything that you can be, all the classes, all the people, were created by what is called the Great Collision, which was the event of the angels striking the grand gemstone of divinity. And each of these had a piece. Each of these creatures, the humanoids, had divinity in them. So in the destruction of the gem gave birth to everything. And that's how magic and all that can coalesce into a person. Now, the angel and the demon pretty much found out about the ability of worshiping and stuff like that. So they can channel the power from these new humanoid creatures into them to regain their divinity. So they may not be at full power, but the angel and the demon had the ability to pretty much add numbers to their ranks. So the humanoids became angels, or in a sense, lesser angels, and the other half became lesser demons. But they don't call them lesser demons or lesser angels, they call them angels and demons. As for the first angel, they made him the archangel, in charge of all the angels. And as for the demon, he became the demon lord of the demons. And time has passed, and people have learned to forget a lot. And, that's where the campaign now sets at modern time, where the legend is being told about the grand gemstone of divinity. And those that are foolish enough to actually go out and explore for the pieces of the six pieces of the divine gemstone of divinity, which supposedly were scattered across the world, That's where our people from the campaign go. As for the Archangel and the Demon Lord, the Archangel hasn't been seen since the Grand Collision. The angels do exist. There's an island for the angels, and there's an island for the demons. But the Archangel hasn't been seen since the Grand Collision, so theory is that he may be dead or not. But the angels have no sign of actually achieving the Grand Gemstone of Divinity, simply because these angels weren't alive during the actual Grand Gemstone of Divinity. So the fact that these angels, as well as gained their powers from worship, they're pretty much just like if a human got superpowers by people worshiping them, they really don't care. They've already really ascended to a higher plane of existence for themselves. As for the demons, supposedly the Demon Lord and the second Demon Lord were slain, but when a Demon Lord dies, they can bestow all their power to another demon, and being that that demon gets that power over the power that they already had, the next Demon Lord's always stronger. So right now, the world, some of the world is being havocked by the third Demon Lord, and so pretty much what's going to happen is every island in this is supposed to be different and it's supposed to be strange. Now there's going to be I'm just going to put ideas out there, but no, I'm not going to go as far as machinery, but there is no, from medieval times all the way to the dawn of creation, and or different constructs or ideas will most likely be on each island. Each island is going to have its own theme, and the reason behind this is because, remember, every single island or everything that has existed besides the humanoids were experiments. So each island is like its little experimental dome that the angels literally fucking worked on. So the characters are basically just going to have to traverse to each fucking island, do the mini campaign or mission that is there, or they can just abandon it in search of the pieces, and supposedly whoever can obtain all the pieces of the Grand Gemstone of Divinity pretty much becomes the wielder of divinity, which is life itself, and basically becomes the new god. So yeah, that's just the lead up, the beginning, and the lore that the characters will be pretty much told at the very beginning about the Grand Collision. They can choose to believe it or not. That they can come up with their own reasons for going on this adventure. I would like you guys to leave comments down below of ideas you have, islands that you want them to traverse. You can even name their town. Come up with ideas, themes, anything. Like, if you want, I could put things and suggestions you guys give into this campaign. If there's a character, if you've ever had me as a DM or as a player, if you want something from a former campaign that you want, like a little Easter egg that I will place into the campaign, please place it. I don't know when we're going to play. I'm not going to say, because we all live on different bases, so it's going to be kind of a hassle to get us all together. But I promise you guys, I'm going to make this the greatest campaign that I've ever done. And that's very hard, because the greatest campaign I ever did was a campaign about a bunch of tribals, of people trying to create a tribe. And that campaign still is, by the bottom of my heart, the best campaign I've ever done. So I'm going to try to top that. And if I can, that would be amazing. So yes, like I said, I don't care about, right now I really don't care about the likes. It's kind of too late to like be, oh yeah, put a like. I haven't posted shit in a while. So I'm just really care about comments. So if you can, please give me some ideas. And if you have something that's better than an idea that I have already stated, please place that as well. I am open to so much, because I'm going to basically ban them from actually looking at my channel. I'm not going to tell any of them of my YouTube channel. And if you guys are watching this, you better stop, because if I find out, I will immediately eradicate your character. You guys, with your comments down below, get to pretty much lead this campaign with me. So this campaign I could work on by myself. You guys can literally never put any comments in that. I mean, I'll just be a DM and do my job, you know. But if you guys just want to aid and you just want to see something funny or something, you have an idea or a character, just put some details behind it. You know, don't just be like, oh, put a merchant that sells shit just very, 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 very high. But like, oh, what if there's a like a little ship, right? Like a merchant ship that travels through the seas and bumps into the characters from time to time, and you know, give them a personality. Like the guy's like, he's like super energetic. He's like, oh yes. Don't worry. You see, in my wares I have great things. Oh yes, let me see. Okay, now if you look right here, look, you'll see a goblet, and this goblet isn't any ordinary goblet. This goblet actually is about the size of 2 other goblets. You know what that means? Twice as much wine could be placed in this single goblet. It will only cost you, let's see, if you carry the 7 and then you add the 2, and by the trajectory of the sun and the moon, it would be about 13 gold pieces. So, you know, give me some interesting feedback, please. If anything, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.